Sorry. Can you hear me, guys? Now
Yes,
you
sir.
okay? Now I'm going to calculate our close price 30 days. This is price and this is the variance, and now we have to calculate our changes, percentage change. What is the percentage change till minus 30? So I'm going to use my new measure.
Show me one time for the variance final 30 days.
Okay,
Just for
this
the
one,
yes, yes,
this
yes.
one. You can directly close price final minus 30. That's A minus B.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Got it.
yeah. So now we need percentage change. Uh, you can in bracket write minus 30 days because we have to calculate many more. So right now it's percentage change. So guys, there is a two ways to calculate. Number first is divide. When you calculate divide function, it will give you the numerator, denominator, and alternative result. So in the numerator, you can just directly put this variance, my final minus 30 days, and then denominator you can use close price 30 days, this one. Okay, and then what is alternative result? Suppose if this value is become 0, if this value is become 0 and this value is something, then it will be give the ending. So you can directly put it 0, so that if this value is 0, then result will be automatically 0. So if I click on this enter, if you click on this enter and go to this percentage, select this one, and you can select here from percentage format. So this value will give you the answer in percentage. So now if you move into this, see, now it will give you the percentage wise answer 4.54. One more thing, go into this, select this one, and instead of 2, you can select 0 because we don't want uh, 2 decimal, we want 0 decimal. So now total percentage change we have 5%, minus 5, minus 14. This is total percentage change you have of the 30 days. Okay, so now this is your basic table that we have close price final, close price 30 days, variance, and percentages. So now I'm going to hide variance from here because we don't want variance into my chart. Okay, so this is close price 30 and minus 30. Same way, guys, you can calculate minus 60, minus 90, minus 180, and minus 365 because we need in our table always total of 4 kind of difference. Let me show you where I want to. Yeah, here I'm going to write it here. So we want only the close price reason. Okay, so if you go to the real market analysis, they only make the final date price like current date, like today is the current date. So they are going to use current date price. Second, they compare with minus 30 days, minus 60 days, minus 90 days, and number 4 is days, and number 5 is 360 days, not 365, 360 days, because they have calculated minus these 360 days. And for this 360 days, you have to calculate your percentage change and same way. So if I calculate, go to this, if I calculate, move down to 20. So total we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and if I calculate with you like copy and just paste it into another table here, and now we have to calculate 30, 60, 90, and 120. Select this, delete this one, click over there and remove, and now move down to bigger. And now guys, same way, suppose this one is your mm, close price 30 days. Okay, so you can directly just copy this one, new measure again, You have to just paste it, and instead of minus 30 or minus this 30, you can select minus 60. No need to write it again, function again and again. So minus 60, you can write it here also, minus 60 and 60, and just put enter. This value will give you the minus 60 days price. Okay, so this is the benefit of this Power BI. If you write it one function, every time you move into next function with just little bit of changes, little bit of alternative changes. Same way, copy this one, again new measure. So instead of minus 60, you can write it here as minus 90. Okay, minus 90. You can select here minus 90. So here minus 90 and select enter. So only first time if you write it, and guys see, this function is not only for this crypto analysis, not only for this crypto analysis, because suppose if you compare, what compare, suppose if you are working in, suppose any sales organization, okay, and if they want that right now your current sales for today, current year is like November 2020, November 21, your current sales is suppose 10 million. Okay, 10 million and divided into suppose 5 reason, 2 to 2 million for 5 reasons. And suppose if they want minus 30 days sales, then how to calculate? The same function you can calculate it, but instead of this close price, you can calculate, you can write it here. I'm just changes. You can just, instead of this close price, you can write it here as total sales. Okay. And instead of this date table, every time you have a date table, and guys, final date. And for this final date, what is the changes? This final date, you can change maximum of sales table. Maximum of sales table. Otherwise, all the functions will be same. Calculate and filter and all this function will be the same. Only the column which you selected or measure you selected, that is changeable. So that is the reason that Power BI is using as business intelligence. So one time you write a function, it will be for future purpose, for any purpose. Okay. So right now this is for 90 days as well as, and same way 120, sorry, 90, after that 180, not 120. 120 is not that much important, but 180 and 360, these five changes every company needed. So 180, because I am working in real time, so I know that which types of requirement they have in their company. Okay. And every company using 4 to 5 comparison, like month wise, 3 month wise, 6 month wise, and 1 year wise. Some company are using also 5 year also. So if 5 years, so instead of this 5 year, you can use minus 180. Instead of, there is a many more function which is year wise. I will tell you later what is the option to using year wise for another project. Okay, so this is 180 days. Same way, click this new measure. Okay, and select this, instead of this 180, you can select minus 360, minus 360. So now total of all the measures we have. Let me move into, select this, go to this visualization. So percentage I remove. So instead of 30, right now it's 60, 90, 180, and 360. So this is your complete range wise price. That close price final 30, 60, 90, 180, and 360. And at the end, you are using this average value. So this is your complete table is ready. And see now, average volume will give you the higher insight. Higher means large value. So for this large value, you can choose the large value into little. And how to choose? Select this average volume. Okay, and you can divide by a 10,000 or 1,000. Let me check. Divide this average. No, not this function. just enter. I'm going to create a new function because this value will give you the higher insight. So I'm just taking a little lower value. Okay, so go to this key measure. Okay, and if I am using average volume on daily average, this is for daily average. And what is the function, guys? You are using average x function. Average x function because right now we are going to using our two table like average x function values, and now we are going to take my date table. This is my date table, and for this date table we are going to use for total volume. Total volume we have already calculated this one, total volume. And for this total volume, this value will give you the average volume, and for this value will give you the average volume means total of this. And now if I divide this by 10,000 or 1 lakh, divide this numerator. Okay, 100 10033 and 10360. So 3 4 5 6, or you can use 7 also. Divide this, and after that I write it here as blank function. See, if I click on this enter, this will be the short value of this average function. And instead of this average volume, if I use my this average of this here, right now, see, it will be a shorter impact, 1090.63. Okay, and you can guys change. See, right now, see, for every function you have a larger volume. So if you need to change anything, you can click there, and there is the option of rename. Select there and then average daily volume. Now it is little shorter. So now this basic and changes table is ready. So if I click over there text function, and I write it here as historical price. Okay. Select there and see, if you need to select copy, and just you need to format painter of this function. Why it is not visible? Let me write again. Price companies. Select this. Times New Roman 36. Value is white and little bit bold. Okay, so this way your visualization is ready, and now we are going to use for this. Yeah, next step. Next step means, see, this is your changes, and right now we have already calculated this percentage change. And guys, see, for this 30 days percentage, we have calculated this variance function. But without this variance function, how to calculate this divide function? Okay, so I'm going to tell you what how to this. So click on this new measure. Okay, click on this new measure, and then how to write that without calculating this variance function, this variance function, how to calculate your percentage change. So right now percentage change, write it here, minus 60 days. Okay, so how to calculate? You are using just divide function. So this numerator, so instead of you can write it variance, you can directly minus your function, like this one, your final price, close price final. This one final minus 60, minus 60, this one. So this is your numerator. So you can just comma this one. It means this is your numerator. Close price final minus 60 days is a numerator, and denominator you can use close price 60 days. This one, an alternative result is 0. So this also give you the percentage change minus 60 days without calculating your variance function. Because if you have lot of function to calculate it, so one function give you the benefit of this, that without creating one measure, you can calculate it the same measure again. So for this, suppose if you need to just copy, go to new measure. So instead of, you can just change the 90, 90 and 90. That's it. Same way. Suppose here 90, you can unselect here, instead of this 60, you can select the 90 days, this value, close price 90 days, and instead of this also close price final, you can use 90 days and just enter. So this will give you the insight of the minus 90 days as well as the minus 90. Same way, copy and just paste it. So next one is minus 180. Instead of this minus, you can use minus 180 days. Same way for this, you can use minus 180 days and just enter. This will give you the complete insight of minus 180, and last one is remaining. Oh, sorry. I think this one is changes. If you select minus 180, yeah, this one is changed. So I need to remove this one because something is missing. So this one is delete, and now I need to use again. Copy this 90 days, new measure. See guys, every measure is very easy. Only your dependence is like noted for every function. Dependence means suppose which function you can depend on the next function. That is the same thing. So 180, and instead of this 90. And guys, in Excel, suppose if you are using in Excel, there is a limited function like 1000 function, but for this 1000 function you can use 10,000 functions. So that is the same thing in Power BI also. Power BI also almost 150 to 200 function, but for this 150 to 200 function you can use multiple function. Let me show you in just one ago. Copy this, just paste it. Instead of 360, minus 360, this one, instead of this minus 360. and just enter. So all the values we have now, if I select outside, so right now this one is for changes, and I just need to copy this one, duplicate. Duplicate means we have a duplicate of same page. So here also I write it here as crypto summary insight, price summary. Okay, and instead I am selecting this table, and instead of this changes I select all the percentage one by one. Minus 30, minus 60, minus 90, minus 180 days, and plus 360 days. Okay, and right now see this one is only in percentage, this is in decimal. So click over this 60%, go to this percentage. So for every time you have to choose, and this one is 0. So just enter. Same way, minus 360 percentage, and instead of this 0. And guys, see, it will just for working for you just once. Suppose if you have any other data, suppose right now we have 23 currency data, and suppose if you have 5 currency data more after 2 days or 3 days, you can just copy this data from your folder, and then you can just refresh your insight. It will automatically insight. It will automatically update it. You no need to do any further calculation for this method. So this is the main impact of this function. So 180 days, you can choose percentage. Same way for 30 days, percentage, and 0. So now see all the we have percentage wise data. In the first sheet we have changes wise data. Okay, so you can use duplicate or triplicate sheet for your data. And now see this is one is column showing as white. So I'm just doing some formatting of this table. So go to this format function, and guys see we have a limited option, we have a multiple options. See in the style, suppose if you want to use minimal, this is your minimal function. Contrast, alternative rows, this way. Okay, there is a flashy row, this kind of rows. Okay, so I think this would be better. Okay, so this would be better way if I use above. now now it should be a better. So you can change any of the ways, guys, and see total. I don't want this total, so you can just off this total. I don't want this total off. Field formatting, or this one is header, so you can use background, you can switch off. Okay, let me move into, I think this should be a better insight. Okay, if you need to change any other thing, you can change. Select this column header. You can change the font color as well as column header. See, this will change background color if you want, or you can change the background color, and font header will be white. Now it will be a great choice. Okay, so you can choose any other like symbol. So you can choose size also, border, little bit shadow you can put it, and now it will be a better insight for your table. Okay, and same way, if you select this table, format painter, and go into this crypto price and summary again, and then use just here as a format. See, this table will automatically changes. So this is the benefit of in the Power BI, that if you're using one insight with the format print in the better way, you can format that same formatting with the another insight. So now our first, second, two pages is ready for historical price insight. One is for changes wise and second is for percentage changes wise. So guys, you have any doubt till now? Tell me. Anyone? Lakshmi, Naresh, Santosh, Surinder and Suresh?
Sir, in percentage changes, can you
Mhm.
change this 90 days because this is not changed.
90 days.
This one left. Yes, yes.
90 day. Okay, this one. Okay, okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Go to this for percentage function, and instead of this 2, I can use this 0.
sir, one more thing. Very first day
Mhm.
we created key measures here.
Sorry.
The key measures here we
Mhm.
stored our all measures in the key measures table. This is also kind of, you can say, table key measures.
Yeah, see, actually, why I creating this key measure table? Suppose in the suppose after 2 or 3 weeks, if you are working in the same project, okay, and if I did not create this key measure, then this measure will be divided into multiple table, and it will be a highly not
Yes, yes.
complete possible. So that is the reason I am creating one table. Under this, I have all the explicit measure calculated, so that you can directly go to, suppose if you need this function, you can directly go to select this function, okay, and go to this, select this function, copy and just paste it over here. Under this notepad, you can just copy and paste it, okay. See, like this way, and you can do calculated all this function together. It will be helpful for you. So that is the reason that I always use that kind of things. Okay. And guys, see, I'm going to show you one important thing. This one. And see, this one is DAX function guide. So total we have 61 pages guide. I'm just sharing after that class. I will share you. See, this is the complete function wise guide. See, total of how many functions we have, almost one by one function. This is date and time function, like calendar function, calendar auto, which is already using by me. Date function, date difference, date value, e date, year month. So all the functions written here. Okay, so for this way, but here is using by just one way, but you can use multiple way of this function. This is just for your knowledge that how to use. See, suppose if I using here, let me show you, mm, like average function. See, if I show you the average function, this value will give you the return the average of all the numbers in a column. It means average of this column. So you can select average function, and column name should be changeable for every project or everything. Suppose here average internet sales and extended sales amount. Suppose internet sales is a table name, guys, and sales amount is a column name. What is the return here? The following formula returns the average of the value in the column and extended sales amount in the table of internet sales. Okay, so column name written everywhere, then you can use table plus column. If only table is using, then you are using first table, and second you are using table plus column. So this should be understandable manner. See, in the above function, if you need to add other column, if you need to add column, okay, suppose if in your data, suppose one column is missing, and if you need to add column, so what is the function of this add column? Add columns, product category. Product category means this is the table name, this is the internal sales, internet sales. Sum x means See, sum x means, see what is the using function in sum if? Sum if means you are using two criteria. So sum x means two criteria is using. Related table means as a VLOOKUP. Suppose if you're using a VLOOKUP function in related Excel, the same function we are using related table here. Internet sales of USD means depend on the USD table of internet sales USD column sales amount, and then go to reseller column, and then you can just multiply with the sales into reseller amount, and then you have to add internet sales amount column into that column. So I will tell you how to add. This is just for your table function, the total function which we have. See average x, which we just calculated in our function average x. So every function after that which include x, it means you have to calculate via two or three criteria. But if you have only average, it means only one criteria. That is a simple thing. So I'm just after the class, I'm just sharing this to you so that it will be a little bit knowledgeable to you. So you can prepare. See this one. Let me show you in this chart in this Power BI inside. You can go through this function first. After that, you can try any of the function from that sheet if you are okay. If any function you are not able to try and you need that function on this chart, on this crypto insight, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, sir, I want this function into this paragraph, into this Power BI, whether it is possible or not. Then I will tell you it is possible or not possible. Okay, but highly 90% is possible if they needed in the crypto because I almost cover 70% function right now for this crypto analysis. Because if you are going to share market or crypto analysis function, they can use mostly changes function or second function. What they are using, let me show you this function. First is they are using just changes function, and second they are using their best performance or worst performance, only this. So it means 50 60 to 7% we are covered, and 30 to 20 to 30% which is remaining for this Power BI for this cryptocurrency, like best or worst performance, that what is the best performance of 30 days or what is the worst performance of 30 days. Same way they are using, they need to change best of 30 and worst of 30, best of 60, worst of 60, best of 90 and worst of 90. After that, little bit of something of remaining. So guys, one more thing, this one is your crypto summary. If I need to hide, I'm going to hide this page. Same way for this page one, I'm going to hide. Crypto summary is okay. I'm not hiding. Crypto page two is hide. See, hide means if I need to publish this report into Power BI, this report into Power BI service. See, so it means these three pages not showing into Power BI service, only these two pages showing into Power BI service. See how to publish. This is my complete insight for crypto price analysis. This is for changes wise, and this is for percentage changes wise. So here is the option of publish. If I click this publish and save, okay, then it will give me the directly go into my Google, my Power BI service portal, publish to Power BI, okay, and then got it. So now if I using my Power BI file, this is my working. What is the file name? Let me check. Crypto 911. Okay. Crypto 911 is the data set. This one is the report. If you select this, see only two pages is there into Power BI. Crypto price insight and crypto price summary. And same way guys, you have to just save this copy, download, manage permission, print this page, okay, generate QR code for this visualization. Same way there is a many more option into export. You have PowerPoint to analyze in Excel, PDF. Suppose if I need to use into PDF, it means suppose if I need to send someone, I want that someone is not able to change. So I just need to transfer into PDF and then send it to one person or two person. Then it will be a changes wise. Let me show you. Okay, so guys, any other doubt you have? Any related doubt? So tomorrow we have a same timing class. Okay, so we will complete this tomorrow, like worst and worst batch performance, and after this, our this cryptocurrency analysis project is over tomorrow, and next Saturday we are using our next project. So I hope you can understand. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me now. And guys, after the class, I will share the recording with you. Let me check. Yeah, recording is okay or not? Yeah, recording is okay. So I will share that recording with you after the class. So it will be helpful that you can make practice and see now PDF is ready. And you can share this insight to everyone. And they cannot change, not editable. But if you give the insight into Power BI form, then they can change it. But in the PDF form, they cannot. Let me show you. In the PDF form, if you give someone, then it will be not a changeable part. Okay, guys, any other doubt you have, you can ask me. Any question in your mind? I'm not going to show you more because guys, today we have almost using many more examples, so it will be a little confusing to you. I will show you many more for tomorrow. So any other doubt you can ask me. Suresh, Santosh, any doubt?
No, sir. I'm fine with it.
Okay, and Santosh, you?
No, sir.
Okay, so after the class, after some time, I will share the recording and this file to you so that you can prepare till now. Okay, and it will be better if you send it to me after that. That I will check in the night whether you can submit file to me. So it will be better. And guys, please use multiple things. Okay, not using just one or one same thing which I am using, like maroon, or you can use different kinds of themes like sky blue, yellow, black, white. You can use multiple things and go to use the formatting tab. It will be highly uh, dependable because the main thing is visualization. What use the visualization is better because next function you can cover, query you can cover, but if visualization is not good, then it will be a not a good part for you. Okay, I hope you can understand now, and thank you for joining, guys. And we have a same timing class tomorrow, 7:30. Okay.
Can you still send me cryptocurrency database that so that can practice?
Sorry. Yeah. I will share, Santosh. Don't worry. I will share. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
guys.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.